Hi everyone, good morning. I'm giving you an update on what I'm doing with Jane Austen. You can see behind me I have Chatham done. And now, I really like that. I don't know whatever has come over me because I've never really gone for handwork before, that's for certain. But this handwork stuff was really fun. And it was relaxing, and it was focused relaxation is the best way I can say it. So I'm actually starting Hampshire blocks. I know I should be working on those bindings I need to get on. I should be working on those baby, but this is more fun. So these are the fabrics that I've picked out so far. But you can see they're not really pressed tightly, so they're not sticking to my design board here. Oh, and I edged my design board finally. I found my glue gun and did that up real fast. So the colors are peach. I'm using peach. And you can see that I've trimmed them out a little bit on the back. And then this is a green that just came from Soft Squares. And that's a lovely little fabric. And then this one is a green from my stash. Not sure where it came from. This is a leftover from the Sew Sampler box. Oh, I put that on backwards, didn't I? Here we go. This is laundry basket quilts. It was a bundle I bought at Keepsake. I think it was 6 yards for $39. It was incredible. And then that same green again. See, I haven't even trimmed these out yet. I'm having difficulty getting that point to come out, so I'm going to need to take a stiletto to them, I think. And then this is a beautiful flower print that I got from Soft Squares. And I realized that I made 3 of them with the blue background, and 1 came out of the rosebud, which ended up not even being blue. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to make that into a blue one or not, or just leave it as is. And then this is also a beautiful peach from Soft Squares. And sorry about the dogs barking. The neighbor's dog and my dog and 3 or 4 other neighbor dogs are all having fun. Okay, so then we've got quite a few more of these leaves to turn. You can see that I've just sewn them together and made a little tiny border on them. I have to open up the backs of them. This one I haven't even trimmed yet. But that's what I'm doing. And here's the tool that I've been using. But I need a stiletto to get those points out. Or maybe I will use a needle. I could use a needle for that. So that's what I'm playing with. And when it comes time to put these on the 9-inch blocks, I think they're, I'll have to look if they are, let me see. Yeah, you cut a 10 by 10, and the finished block, I believe, is a 9-inch. Trim it ruler, 8.5 by 8.5. That might be the, oh yes, the finished is 8.5. So if you cut a 10 by 10 inch square and put your design on it, we have to be really careful that we don't expand the size of it up to even 9-inch because it's going to be cut down to an 8.5. So be sure when you're laying out your pieces to mark where the perimeter is going to be for the finished block. And from watching Nana's Journey and Stitches with Rachel, they both talk about bringing in their margins so that when the finished block is done, we're not encroaching on the design pieces. Okay, so that's my update on Jane Austen. I'm having fun playing with those. And what's nice is that I don't have to have a sewing machine to do a lot of this. I can be doing this while I'm waiting for kids or any number of things. So this is great. All right, well, hope you're getting yours started. If you haven't picked out fabrics yet, that's the best fun. That's the most fun. Of course, I went overboard on purchasing. So we'll be in touch on the next installment. All right, take care now. Bye.